Pardon me. Hi, everyone. Welcome to a new day 365. This is my recovery channel where we talk about addiction, recovery, and I journal my my current journey through recovery. Right, I am 11 days sober today. 4 days off the nicotine, 4 days off the weed, 4 days in a sober house, and that's where I'm at today. I just got back from a AA meeting. I did manage to find a AA group that meets every night here in Toronto, and I'm finding that very beneficial. I'm enjoying getting out of the house and going to gather with like-minded people. Now I'm a crystal meth user, but my addiction journey started with alcohol. I prefer AA meetings over other 12-step groups, just for personal reasons. Yeah. Like I said, it's my fourth day in this sober house, and I've lived here before. This is actually, they said this was my fifth time living here. It's a great place. It's a great place to get support and just to get away from uh, the temptation of drugs and alcohol. Um, Normally, this place can house up to 18 men, from 18 and up. Because of COVID, I think there's only 5 or 6 of us in the house right now, and one of the guys is actually in the hospital. So I think there's only 5 of us here right now. But that's cool in its own way, because now instead of sharing a bedroom with 2 other guys, right, there are 2 empty beds in this room, and there's my bed. Bought myself a nice, sexy body pillow today. It's my happy place. It's my happy place. It's my pillow. I love it so much. I do. I love body pillows. They're fucking great. I hug them and I cuddle with them. And I don't know. I need that comfort. um, it's kind of cool too that, we had chili for supper tonight. So it's kind of cool that I'm in a room by myself, because I'm already, the aftermath of the chili is making itself known. That was kind of stupid, but anyways. I don't know what to say. At the meeting tonight, we talked about step 1 and unmanageability. And I didn't share. I sat there and listened, but I got a chance to think about how unmanageable my life is, and how manageable my drug use is. Before this current relapse, I had almost a year and a half clean, and before that, my last relapse lasted 3.5 fucking years. This one so far was only like 5 or 6 months, but it was progressively worse than my last relapse, in the sense that I was using more drugs. It wasn't the small amounts I was using before; it was like large amounts, and the psychosis was coming on real quick, right? Like almost instant psychosis. It's almost as soon as I use. And I was spending my money on online gambling like mad. I was spending my rent money. I wasn't doing that before when I was using my last relapse, but this relapse, I was spending like every month almost. I was spending my fucking rent money instead of paying rent, and then putting that pressure onto my partner, which isn't fair. And at the same time, I'm also taking away from my children, right? Because money that I wasn't using to support us had to come out of my partner's pocket, which left less money overall for everyone, right? What I'm trying to say is I got really sick really fucking fast. And it was just getting worse and worse. I'm going to make this quick. Let's just get straight to the reading. Today is August 27th. No, is it? Is it the 27th or the 28th? Yeah, it's the 27th. For some reason, I'm like a day ahead. And I have been for a few days. Centering our thoughts from Daily Reflections. When World War II broke out, our AA dependence on a higher power had its first major test. AAs entered the services and were scattered all over the world. Would they be able to take the discipline, stand under fire, and endure? As Bill sees it, page 200. Remember, this book, the AA book was written like back in the 1930s. Well, I guess 40s, because World War II didn't end until the 40s, so. So it's a little dated. I will center my thoughts on a higher power. I will surrender all to this power within me. I will become a soldier for this power, feeling the might of the spiritual army as it exists in my life today. I will allow a wave of spiritual union to connect me through my gratitude, obedience, and discipline to this higher power. Let me allow this power to lead me through the orders of the day. May the steps I take today strengthen my words and deeds. May I know that the message I carry is mine to share, given freely by this power greater than myself. And again, I don't know why that didn't soak in. I don't really know what I read there. That was kind of weird. And I don't know if my mind was somewhere else or what. So I don't have an opinion on that one. Let's move on to a new day. Hopefully I read it clear enough so that maybe somebody out there got something from it. Excuse me. That was the chili. We cannot conquer fate and necessity, yet we can yield to them in such a manner as to be greater than if we could. Walter Savage Landor. Ooh, what a savage quote. The principle of letting go and letting God is a keystone of our spiritual beliefs. Yet, even after years, many of us still find it difficult to put this concept into practice. Ironically, the more troubling and persistent a problem is, the harder it is for us to let it go. We're often so emotionally entangled in this situation that we hang on to an old idea. If we try hard enough, we can turn it around. Not only that, we also feel it's our responsibility to bring about a solution. We'll admit we're desperate, but what we can't admit or fail to see is that in and of ourselves, we're powerless to create change. What usually happens after pain and frustration have driven us to the wall is that we finally surrender our will to God's will. We let go and let God. We may still be apprehensive at that point because we don't know what's going to happen. However, by taking a leap of faith, we've not only opened the door, but also stepped out of the way. We've made it possible for God to provide the solution. Thought for today: once we stop trying to manage the unmanageable, it becomes possible to let God. And now, let go and let God, that's one of the popular AA slogans, and I like that one a lot. It just means when I stop trying to control the show, run the show, it just allows for God to step in and show me what He wants for my life. So I don't have a lot of time for this video. It's counting down. It's only giving me 9 minutes and 57 seconds for some reason. So I'm going to end this now. I hope you all have a blessed day. I hope you got something from that message, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.